Today was my first ever session of Call of Cthulhu. I am partially writing this, or not writing this, saying this, as to remind myself and be able to look at this in the future, but also mainly because I plan to document most of my tabletop role-playing game experiences, mainly D&D, but hopefully a lot of Call of Cthulhu. I believe the session we played today was called The Haunting. I played a character called Ivan, nicknamed Isaac. He is on screen as of currently. He is a young male, around 21 to 22, from Georgia. He worked for and with the city to clean up the cemeteries near his house for around since he was 14, most likely. Grew up pretty poor, a lot of siblings. He was the second eldest of 6. Never liked it. More enjoyed solitude and people he chose rather than people he was forced to live with. The group consisted of my character, Ivan, Theodore, who was a architect and had connections with the local library. Then there was Adam, who was a private detective who had 1 or 2 paranormal activities, and then Mari, who got lost during part of the campaign, but was still an extremely crucial member. They were a reporter. The first thing is context. All of us had some sort of reason. We all owed a debt. My character owed a debt to Mr. Knott, because I needed someone to get me away from those cemeteries in which I helped clean. I helped care for. Something happened. He doesn't remember, or at least he won't remember. It's not a fun story. All he remembers is a corpse moved and that it did something, which couldn't have ended well. There's no way it did. The group consisted... sorry, I got lost. Mr. Knott hired us all for a house evaluation, checking out the house he paid for, why no one would buy it, no one would rent it, no one would live in it, no constructors would enter it, fix it, no nothing. Now, he did buy it for cheap, 1/10 the market value, but even then, it's a good house. It's dirty, but it's a house, better than most. So we were hired to figure it out. Most of us didn't want to do this, obviously, but we did it because the pay was nice, and, well, some kind of incentive was given to us. In the end, we had our job to do. Eventually, we all made it to the library, talked a little bit, yada yada yada. Adam, if I remember correctly, the one with the gun, who was a detective, made a dumb joke, mass or something, masshole, because we were in Minnesota, towards the clerk or receptionist lady who was trying to help us, or we asked her to help us. It did not come across well for his flirting, but it was joked about quite nicely. We didn't find much, and we looked around. I can't quite remember what happened next, but then we eventually talked to the neighbors of the house. She was an old lady. I don't remember her name, but we talked to her, had some tea. Or no, we did not have some tea first. First thing we did, she was walking by towards her house, and Maury stopped her and made up an excuse of being a news reporter and making a story, and she was very happy to be included in the news report. She seemed a little posh, to put it simply, on her enthusiasm, more self-centered rather than actually caring to help. We talked for a bit, told us all she knew about the house, which wasn't much. Then we investigated the house very briefly. My character peeked through the keyhole, and then Adam peeked through the window. He saw eyes staring back at him. I heard a voice telling me to leave. Don't come back, run away, and such like that. Both of us took sanity damage, but aside from that, we were okay. This is where Mari and me diverge from the rest of the group, if I remember correctly. We checked out the cemetery. This was because both of us, IRL, had some technical issues and stuff like that, so our characters were busy doing that. At this note, Mari got lost. Who knows what happened to their character? It's unknown, to be honest, outside and inside of character. But eventually we met back up. The rest of the group found some things, and then we investigated the house. I will skip most of the details. My character pushed up towards the ceiling, got drenched in blood, saw a man outside the window, climbed up, grabbed it. Then Adam entered the room. I was half climbed inside while I was stuck, muttering over and over and over the word idiot, stupid, things like that. But I snapped out of it as I saw Adam get launched through the window by the bed frame, I believe. We managed to find 3 books around the house, each with this symbol. We still don't know what it is. I doubt we will. Some things will stop Ivan from pursuing what he wants to find out. In the end, I suppose. But, yes, continuing on. Adam got launched out the window. We found the Bible we were looking for. Some man that Adam and Theodore found kept mentioning the devil's weapon and how it's in the Bible or something. Then we proceeded to talk for a bit and then go downstairs, which was the last area we knew about. We headed downstairs and we saw some items on the floor, a dresser, and I found a knife. I rolled quite high not to get attacked by it, but I managed to find it on the floor and grab it. Once I grabbed it, it started to fight back against me like a man. Full force, both hands grasped on the hilt, biting me. Luckily, my character is a very large man. Well, very strong man. I wouldn't call him large, but he is country strength, to put it simply. The best interpretation I can get is grew up bad areas, had to be strong. But yes, he managed to fight the knife. We slammed it in the drawer. No one got hurt, luckily. We searched around for a bit. The knife broke out, but as it did, I managed to, at the orders of